Moving on to the Pirate Software situation, where he's gloating about being right, even though he still has no idea what he's talking about, which just tracks at this point, you know.
A few days ago, the Stop Killing Games initiative faced a devastating result from the European Commission. The European Commission won't save dying games despite 1.3 million signatures. And I'll just read the headline here. Despite 1.3 million gamer signatures behind the Stop Destroying Video Games or Stop Killing Games initiative, the European Commission ruled it would not be proportionate to require publishers to keep games playable after support ends, citing intellectual property rights as the main reason. Now, as I'm sure many of you know, there were very few people that advocated against Stop Killing Games aside from, those large game companies like Ubisoft, for example, except for one particular individual. He did take to his Discord and chat about it a little bit. He says here, it's almost like I knew what I was talking about, in reference to the fact that the Stop Killing Games initiative was rejected, and continues on with, couldn't be true though. That would make Pirate Software correct. Can't have that. Following up after, really though, at the end of the day, this was all covered in my videos from 2 years ago. Not really surprised this played out this way. There is not much on this planet that can motivate me more than seeing someone be so smugly arrogant.
While also being completely incorrect about this whole situation. He thinks that Stop Killing Games is dead. But we knew this was coming. And this is just the EU Commission. Like, who gives a fuck about the EU Commission? And Quinn Theo secured himself an exclusive interview with Ross from Accursed Farms about the situation. He explains how all of it is just complete nonsense and is just flames in the media.
Just to kind of start things off, what exactly happened at the EU Parliament for people that may not know? Like, what exactly went down that has led to this kind of hitting headlines?
Well, that's a great place to start because the EU Commission and the EU Parliament are two different things. And I think that's what maybe a lot of people aren't aware of. So I'm guessing you're referring to the EU Commission, like the answer from a couple days ago,
Yes.
Okay, what they said was this was a response to the initiative, like the one where, if you get 1 million signatures, you submit it to the EU Commission, and then they decide whether they should submit this to Parliament and then have that go through the process to become law or not. So what happened a day or two ago is that they looked at it and they decided, okay, no, we're not going to submit legislation on this. So it's effectively a rejection of it. There's lots of nuance to it, though we might get into. Now, if that had been all we were doing, this would be end of the road, but it is so not. In fact, we've sort of anticipated this is coming for a little under a year. Prior to that, I did not. What's going to happen now is we're going to, because we've gained so much support in Parliament, they're on our side on this. We have majority support. So it's going to get introduced into what's called the Digital Fairness Act, which covers other issues. But just by coincidence, ours is almost a perfect fit for this.
You should definitely check out the full interview. I have it linked down there in the description. Just click Quinn Theo's channel. Hashtag Stop Killing Games. So there you have it. Dime is a complete moron and a degenerate liar. Stop Killing Games moves on. And Pirate Software is still a retarded, arrogant bitch.